Hello everybody, this is English for You and a very warm welcome to the studio. I have my Fazeka students here. Kata?
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Szabolcs, what's up?
Hello.
Hi.
It's also fine. Yeah.
Fine, everything's fine. Victoria, how are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Yes, how's it hanging, Victor?
Great.
Great, okay. Eva and Matyi?
Hi, Viktor.
Hi. Is everything perfect?
Yes, because the topic is perfect.
Okay, I believe so, I believe so. And my assistant teacher is going to be Miss Lakisha Humphrey, who is from California. Right, and I think if you talk to a British person, you start the conversation with talking about the weather. But if it's somebody from the States, you try and find some geographical links. So where exactly are you from?
LA, Southern California.
Okay, I have a friend, uncle's brother, who spent 2 days there, and he told me that it's a nice city. So is it the way to start a conversation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. And I'm very proud to introduce Mr. Csollány Szilveszter, our Olympic gold medalist. And everybody knows, Szilveszter, that you are pretty good at gymnastics, but very few people know that you can speak English. So where did you pick up English? At grammar school, secondary school, high school, or not at high school?
Actually, I learned English at the high school, but my English was very bad there. And I had a chance to go to the United States as a coach, and I learned English there.
How many months did it take you to pick up? Because your English is very good.
Actually, at the gym was pretty easy, maybe 2-3 months. But to speak with the people takes like 1 year.
Right. Thank you very much. So it's about a year. Good. Now, I think it's obvious that we're going to talk about sports. Kata, what is your favorite sport?
Football. I love watching football, and my favorite team is Internazionale. I like Italian football.
Right, but you're not playing football.
Sometimes, but I'm not good at it.
Good. Szabolcs?
My favorite sports are skiing and snowboard, so winter sports, because everybody likes to slide at high speed in snow if you can easily and certainly control your movements, and in addition in the nature, in beautiful surroundings.
So you love skiing?
Yes, yes.
Thank you very
good.
Thank you very much. Victoria?
I love watching figure skating couples because it's very nice and it's connected with music. And I especially like the show they perform after the competitions.
Good. Can you skate?
No.
No. What a pity. Victor?
I like playing food bag.
What is it?
This is a small sack with beans, and it was invented by Dr. Mike Marshall in California, and in the 70s, I think. And he was a surgeon, and he made a sack full of beans for a patient who had problems with his knee.
I haven't known this. Thank you very much. Can you show us something?
Oh, okay. I'm not good at it. So you have to kick like this.
Will you turn that way?
And there are some tricks in it.
Congratulations. Can't believe it. Thank you very much. Great. Okay, now we are going to the... Oh, Evika, what's your favorite sport?
My favorite is handball.
And yours?
My favorite is sumo, but my son is sport. I'm so...
Thank you very much. Yeah. Great. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of pictures, and they are events in the Olympics. And I wonder if you can connect these pictures or identify the sports. Okay, Szabolcs.
The first is gymnastics, I think.
Gymnastics. The second?
Is sailing, maybe.
Very good idea.
It's riding, horse riding, and athletics.
Athletics. Good. Could we have the words? Because it's going to be a little bit surprising. Gymnastics, you're absolutely right. And Second one is called yachting. This is a Dutch word, and you must say yacht. Is that true?
Yes.
Yachting, good. The third one is equestrian, which is horseback riding, equestrian, and yes, athletics is the last one. Could we have the next word, please? And I'm going to turn to Lakisha. It's going to be athletics and track and field. Track and field events in the United States, right? And what are track events and what are field events?
Track events deal with those sports events that are more like running, hurdles, long distance, short distance, like the 100-meter dash, 800 meters, the relay races.
Right, and what about the other part, the field part?
Fields is more like the long jump, the triple jump, high jump, shot put, discus, like the throwing.
Right, okay, so we have jumps and we have throwing events, and if you look at your desk, you're going to find a couple of words. Would you just hold up your word cards, please? Okay, Kata, you've got discus throw, Szabolcs, shot put, Victoria, javelin throw, and you've got the hammer throw. I wonder if you know what these words mean. So would you, Kata, would you please come here with your word card and just prove, and would you turn back and just try and imitate a discus throw? In Hungarian? Okay, Szabolcs, it's your turn.
Slow motion.
Yeah, you have the shot put bit. Is that true?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Victoria, it's your turn.
It's the javelin.
Uh-huh.
I think you have to really want to do it.
Lakisha?
Yeah.
True. And Victor, please. Yeah, would you turn that way, please? Okay. Right. Which was your favorite event?
I was the shot put and discus event thrower. So.
You were very good at them.
Yeah, I was okay. I was
And which was your weak point?
the discus,
Discus.
because you can lose your control over the discus pretty easily. So.
Right. Thank you very much. Okay, fine. Right, so we have these words. Okay, and now we are going to move to gymnastics. Okay? And in the Olympics, a gymnast can win 8 gold medals. And the first 2 are going to be on the projector. Team and individual all round. Can you come up with a Hungarian word for them? Victoria, please.
Csoport. Csapatjátékok.
And the second one?
Egyéni.
Egyéni.
Összetett.
Say it again.
Összetett.
Egyéni összetett. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, and now it's going to be your fantastic moment, because you're going to come here and there are going to be 6 words, the other 6 events, and I would like you to show them. And I would like you to say them in Hungarian, if you can.
We have to find out.
Floor.
Let's see.
Hungarian?
Talaj.
Say it, shout it.
Talajgyakorlat.
Okay, the second one, parallel bars.
The second one, the parallel bars. Let's see. I show the event. 2 bars. And you have to do something on it.
Felemás korlát.
No, that's for women.
Parallel bars, which means it's no different between 2 bars.
Korlát.
Korlát.
Okay, the next one.
Rings. That's easy. If you do cross.
Yes, Victoria?
Gyűrű.
Okay, fine. Pommel horse.
That is a horse and 2 pommels on it. And you have to do circles and stuff like that.
Lólengés.
how can you say?
Lólengés.
Lólengés.
Is that true?
Again.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, then comes vault.
It's a little bit different than the pommel horse. Different is on the vault, no pommels. You have to run, jump on the springboard, and do some trick on it.
Matyi?
Ugrás.
Yes.
Fine. And the last one, horizontal bar.
That's only 1 bar. You have to jump up on it if you're tall enough, and you can do giants on it. And
Nyújtó.
Say it again.
Nyújtó.
Nyújtó. Excellent.
it.
Thank you very much. Great. Excellent. Now, In the Olympics, a gymnast starts with a base score. Can you help me, Szilveszter? What is the base score for a gymnast?
Actually, the base score from this year is 8.8. So you have to do 1.2 for the 10 points.
Right, so 8.8. That's how you start. And if you make a mistake, the judges make deductions. That is minus points. Can you just show why judges decide to make deductions?
Yeah, for example, if you do the cross on the rings and it's a little bit high, that's deduction, 1 chance, or if it's too high, it's 2 chances off. If you do double layout, and if you do just 1 step forward or backward, do a small hop, it's also a deduction.
Thank you very much. And also, don't sit down. And also, we have the bonus points when judges decide to give plus points, bonus points. Why?
So the base score is 8.8. How can you do 10? If you do like scales from A to Super E, so A, B, C, D, E, Super E, you can get 3 chances for the Super E. You can get 2 chances for the E and 1 chance for D. You can do connection like D-E connection, which means that you don't do more scale between the 2 scales. You can get a bonus scale for the connection.
Thank you very much.
That's it. You can get
we just look at here difficulty, right?
Yes.
I think
that's
I've collected 3 very important words that are very important for gymnasts: difficulty, construction, and execution. Difficulty. Can you A, B, C, D, E?
Yeah.
So can you show us something which is A, which means that it's not very difficult, which is simple? Show us.
As I know, but I'm not sure, the cross is A on the rings, which means it's easiest.
And an E plus?
E plus if you do like triple back at the end. So that's I think Super E, which is 3 chances.
Thank you very much. Good. Construction?
What was that?
Yeah, I think the way
the
you...
way to put, yes. That means that if you do like D, E together, that's how can you get more
bonus points, more points.
Yeah.
So how you connect these elements. And the last one is execution. It means the way you perform. I mean, you have excellent ideas, but maybe they won't come out perfect, right?
Yeah.
Lakisha, did you see Szilveszter's fantastic performance?
Yes, I did.
So how's the
Yeah.
story?
Because I just got here end of August and watching the Olympics on TV, and we were flipping through, and we just saw your part when you were in that cross, and our roommate and I were just sitting there like, your landing was perfect, and how you just stood there, and it was just kind of like, wow, okay, what country is he from? Kind of.
I think you can shake hands now. I mean, it's just wonderful.
How you doing?
Where are you from? Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so we were just kind of like just waiting to see what he got in the score, and so he did really well.
Right. We are going to watch Szilveszter's routine or exercise, but before that, would you please again stand up and just show 4 or 5 very important elements, okay?
So what I do on rings, I do cross, I do, we say Maltese, which means my body is like this between the rings, and the other one is the planche.
What would you call it in Hungarian? Maltese?
Fecske. Another one is the planche, which is my body is a little bit higher than the rings. You will see what I do, and I do inverted cross, which means that the cross is cross, but it's upside down. So from the handstand, when you go down to the cross, is an inverted cross.
Is it really difficult?
For me, no.
Okay. For me. Now, would you just sit down, and you are going to be
a judge.
One of the judges. But there are 6
Nice.
judges, okay? He's going to be one of the judges, and he's going to have an inner monologue. And he's going to decide whether he would give a bonus point or make deductions. Okay? And you can start, well, here is the Hungarian guy.
Oh, look at
okay?
that. Who's
So,
that guy?
would you roll the tape, please?
Okie dokie. Let's go.
Okay. So what have you got in your mind now as a judge?
Actually, right now, nothing at all, because
This is how it starts.
Yeah. pulling upside down, swing to inverted cross, which is very good, no deduction at all. Fall over to Maltese, pull up to planche, which was maybe a little short. Another Maltese, small deduction. Shoot to handstand. Another balance cross, which is good, no deduction at all. Back kick. Press to handstand. A small mistake. It's 110 deduction. Giant. And this one double out and stick. No deduction at all.
Yeah, and the happy Szilveszter, the happy Hungarian guy. Good. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
So it was wonderful. Now, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to stand here, and I don't want you to look at the projector. So please don't look at the projector, okay? Do you remember your average score? And it's going to be on the projector, so my students, and Matyi and Eva, you can see your Szilveszter's average score. But you remember how high it was, the average score? Could we have the average score, please?
I know exactly.
Yeah? Okay, so
985. Actually,
yes. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Who gave you, what was your lowest score?
975 from the Russian judge.
Okay. What was your highest score?
9.9 from the Swiss judge.
Okay. Is that true?
Yeah.
Can you remember the nationalities of the other judges?
Let's see.
Okay, now you can.
One, Canada.
Okay, you can look at that.
Jeez, Romania. Yeah. French. Russia. Argentina, Canada, Swiss. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now I can see that two of the scores have different colors. That is the Russian and the Swiss. They have different colors. Why?
Because the lowest and the highest score doesn't count.
See? So only the
Another
four, the other four, and they make an average.
They make an
and that's
average,
why it is going to be 9.85.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you very much. Great. Now we're gonna see a scene from a fantastic film. It's called Chariots of Fire, back in 1981. Does anybody know the Hungarian title?
Tűzszekerek.
Say it again, Kata.
Tűzszekerek.
Good. And it's about two British runners in the 1924 Paris Olympics. And now you're going to meet Eric Liddell, the Scottish guy. And your task is, what motivates Eric? Why does he run? Would you roll the tape, please?
I've decided. I'm going back to China. The missionary service have accepted me.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
But I've got a lot of running to do first. Jenny, you've got to understand. I believe that God made me for a purpose. For China. But he also made me fast. And when I run, I feel his pleasure. To give it up would be to hold him in contempt. You were right. It's not just fun. To win is to honor him.
Right. So why did Eric Liddell run? Victoria, please.
For God, actually, because God gave him power and he wanted to satisfy him. He wanted to worship him by running very fast.
Right. Szilveszter, why did you put so much energy into your fantastic performances? So what motivates you?
Because when I was younger, I could believe I can be first. And if I don't do everything for the first place, I don't feel good myself.
Perfectionist. Perfectionist. In Hungarian, it is maximalista. A real perfectionist, right? That's what you would call him, a perfectionist. Now we're going to meet the other runner, a British runner called Harold Abrahams. And he came second in a race, and he's not feeling good at all. Okay, what is his problem? What does he want to do? Would you roll the tape, please?
Harold. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's a race you've lost, not a relative. Nobody's dead. For goodness sake, snap out of it, Harold. You're behaving like a child.
I lost.
I know. I was there, remember, watching. It was marvelous. You were marvelous. He was more marvelous, that's all. On the day the best man won.
I had to look for him. It's absolutely fundamental. You never look.
He was ahead. There was nothing you could have done. He won fair and square.
Well, that's that, Abrahams.
Well, if you can't take a beating, perhaps it's for the best.
I don't run to take beatings. I run to win. If I can't win, I won't run.
If you don't run, you can't win. Give me a ring and we'll sort that one out.
Simple. I just don't know what to do.
Try growing up.
Right. Okay, so I can feel that this is a familiar feeling, but before, what's the problem?
He was
yeah, Victoria?
he was a perfectionist too, and he felt that he was a bit ashamed and he made a little mistake, and that's why he lost.
Right. Sylvester, have you ever thought of giving up because you came second?
Actually, not because that I was second. I felt one time that's the most what I could do. And I was second at the Olympic Games. And
which is not that bad.
Not that bad, of course, but I thought that's it. No more gymnastics. And after three months, I started over again.
And why did you start it again?
Because I had a dream. I'm at the next World Championships. And I woke up and I went back to the gym.
Good for us. Lucky for us.
Yes.
Good.
Lucky for me too.
Right. Now, I'm going to read out a fantastic story. It's about an Olympic champion, but I need my specs. Would you hold it for me for a sec? Thank you. And thank you. Have you ever heard the name Shun Fujimoto?
Never.
Okay, fine. Perhaps the most courageous performance ever occurred in 1976 in Montreal. Shun Fujimoto of Japan landed badly in his floor exercise and broke his leg at the knee. Because his team needed him, he continued to compete. Fujimoto knew that in rings he wouldn't need to put any weight on the leg until the dismount, the landing. Although he landed in excruciating pain, he kept his balance to help Japan win its 5th consecutive Olympic team gold medal. Sylvester, have you ever had to compete with a broken something or a sprained something?
Yeah, it happened one time when I was like 15 or 16 years old. I went to compete with a broken toe, but I had a chance to stay at home, but I wanted to compete. And I went to compete and I was first. I did everything with a broken toe.
Mm-hmm. Right. I've got 2 words, wounded and injured. Lakeisha, could you help us to find the difference between these 2 words?
Well, with injured, people like within sports or in accidents get injured from like either a sprained ankle, wrist, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like a pulled hamstring, where you're injured. And wounded, people tend to be wounded where, like in war, they're wounded in war, or more like a flesh wound, a puncture of the skin.
Right. So you get wounded in a war and you get injured in an accident or at a sporting event. And I think we have the same distinction in the Hungarian language. Get wounded in a war in Hungarian and get injured in an accident. Megsérül. So we have the same fantastic distinction between these two words. Right. Okay. Now, we're going to have these three words. Bruised something, sprained something, broken something. When you get a bruised something, it's black and blue all over because you hit it very hard. Put up your hand if you have ever had a bruised, what? Thigh, for example. Obviously, skiing, right?
Yes.
Put up your hand if you've ever had a sprained ankle, twisted ankle.
Lucky.
Lucky you. Sylvester, could you? I think you have a couple of stories with twisted and sprained shoulders.
Of course, everything almost.
Okay, would you just enumerate your sprained parts of your body?
Everything.
Okay.
From the bottom to the top.
Everything?
Everything almost.
Okay, and broken?
Broken, yes. My toe and my hand. That's it.
Okay. I haven't asked you, Matti, have you ever had anything broken?
Never. I'm lucky.
You're lucky. Evike?
Never.
Nothing. Okay, now we have a beautiful picture of a very famous person. It's going to be on the projector. I wonder if you can recognize this person. He was the... It's not Sylvester, right. You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
It was his idea to revive the Olympic Games. Baron Pierre de...
Coubertin.
Say it again.
Pierre de Coubertin.
5 points.
5. It's French.
Okay, good. Pierre de Coubertin. And he had the idea to revive the Olympic Games back in 1896, but also he devised another sport. And I wonder if you can come up with the name of the sport, because this sport has a story. It goes like this. Baron Pierre de Coubertin devised the sport to test the skills of a soldier delivering a message across enemy lines. He begins by shooting at an enemy, but he loses his gun and has to draw his sword. After dueling, the soldier escapes by swimming across a river. He finds a horse, which he later abandons, and runs the final stretch through the woods. What message does he deliver? That he had one tough day. What is the name of the sport? Say it again. Pentathlon, right. It's called modern pentathlon. That's the ending. And Sylvester and Lakisha, thank you very much for being with us. And guys, see you next week.